Think about this, making millions of dollars just by picking money up off the ground. How good would that be? Just imagine, you're in a GTA Online session, you walk along the street and pick up $10,000. You keep walking for a second and then stumble on another stack of money. You pick that up and see that you just got another $10,000. And you could then just continue picking up stacks of $10,000 over and over again to make millions in minutes. This is a true story, and many players made a lot of money with it. It's November 2017. The latest update at the time was Smuggler's Run, and just like most GTA Online updates, this one was a money sucker. With this update, there was a new addition to Warstock, the Laser, a jet that has been in the game since day one and many have stolen it from Fort Zancudo. They're charging $6.5 million for it.
What the fuck?
Smuggler's Run also introduced the hangar business. While a lot of players have made good money with this business, it's essentially just a reskinned special cargo warehouse, and a chunk of the community was getting tired of the same money grinding methods every update, so it was time for a brand new way to make money fast, and this was a good one. It all started with the phone. Players suddenly started getting invites to jobs, and the name of the job didn't go into too much detail about what it actually was, so many people didn't bother with this at first, and even if it said it could make you millions, some people still wouldn't give a fuck, since getting invites to jobs claiming to make you money wasn't anything new. For years you could get job invites that would say make $10 million and a shitload of RP, but if you joined, it would simply be a shit parkour map. But this job here was a different story. It didn't really make any bold claims about how much money you could make, but oh my god did this job have a lot to brag about. You could make money incredibly fast. In GTA Online, you can create different types of jobs, races, deathmatches, last team standing, and more. Now how this job was designed was pretty simple. It was a capture job, a game mode that involves picking up the objective and taking it back to your capture point. You can also spawn NPCs into the job. Now the objective of the game mode, the capture points, they didn't matter. All that mattered were those NPCs. So how did this make money? Previously there had already been jobs that looked like this, where all you had to do was go into a capture and kill a bunch of NPCs. However, this was only useful for ranking up, since all you would get was RP. But these new jobs changed that. Now the NPCs would drop money, and a fucking shitload of it. The first one of these jobs was called Money PNG, or something like that, and I can imagine how the first person to be invited to play the job felt. Jesus Christ, are you pissing yourself? Anyway, yeah, the job was pretty fucking good. And once the job launched, the steps to get the money were very simple. Kill an NPC, 10k falls out their arse, and you pick it up. Maybe wash your hands after though.
Disgusting!
Then kill another one, they drop 10k, you pick up the 10k, and just keep doing this again and again. The NPCs would continue to respawn, so you could kill them over and over again to keep gaining money. You could basically make 10,000 every second, which would be 600,000 every minute. Not bad. And just like that, the 10k per kill job was born. Millionaires were being made in minutes as people would continually pick up stacks of $10,000 and make so much money that it would put fucking Jeff Bezos to shame. Plus, it didn't take long for these jobs to multiply, so there would be more of them. Now even more of the community had access to these 10k per kill jobs, and they could make that sweet money. This became the hot topic around the streets of Los Santos, a new money glitch, where you don't actually need to do anything, just join into the job and make money. The creators of the job had already done the work for you. Some of the community even tried to figure out how to glitch out their own jobs and recreate them for themselves. The one thing you would need to figure out to do that is how to change the value of the money the NPCs would drop, but there's only one way to do that, and glitching it is not the answer. Yes, this money glitch was more than just a glitch. These jobs were actually created using mods. Wait, how's that possible? These jobs were on PS4 and Xbox One, the current gen consoles at the time, but also, at the time, modding on these consoles wasn't really possible. So how did these guys make these jobs? They achieved this on a modded PS3 or Xbox 360. Modding was accessible to a lot of people on these consoles, so they would create the job, spawn the NPCs, and then use mods to edit how much money they dropped after you killed them, boosting it to 10k. Now once the jobs had been created, how did they get them over to the newer consoles? Rockstar made that part easy. See, all jobs would be tied to your account, so if you went to the creator on PS4 or Xbox One using the same account, you would be able to see all of your jobs, even the ones you created on the old gen consoles, meaning you could now, technically, if you wanted to, play an old gen job on a current gen console. Once these jobs were out there, many players in the community were staring at their job list, hoping for an invite. But things would be a lot easier than that. Turns out, people didn't even need to have an invite to the jobs anymore, since the creators had published some jobs on Rockstar Social Club, which is a ballsy move, posting the jobs directly on Rockstar's own fucking platform. But this would mean it was more easily accessible since all you need is a link to the job, which is of course a big plus for anyone who wanted to do this. However, it didn't take long for Rockstar to notice. Suddenly, the jobs started to disappear as Rockstar was shooting them down. But a massive chunk of their players had already taken advantage and formed a massive middle finger to Rockstar made out of stacks of $10,000, and that middle finger was about to go straight up Rockstar's arse. What's that, Rockstar? You're taking our jobs? We'll just make some more. And they did exactly that. The 10k per kill jobs were back in action, and now it was raining money again. Thousands of players were jumping in, killing some NPCs and making millions in the process. And if Rockstar takes the job down, who gives a fuck? Within a few hours, we'd already have a link to a new one, and the cycle of new 10k per kill jobs would continue. For every link that got taken down, a new one was created. So the money didn't stop rolling in. Rockstar then had to assign a team specifically to take down these jobs as soon as a new one was posted, and it got to a point where jobs were being taken down almost instantly after the link was posted. From here, there wasn't much point, so new jobs pretty much stopped, and the old ones were all gone. Rockstar had dealt with the jobs, and now no one else could abuse them. Well, not exactly. The creators had a trick up their sleeve. Yes, some people were still able to play these jobs. Lucky bastards. But how? Well, Rockstar only managed to take down the public jobs from Social Club. However, some of the creators had some jobs on their accounts that they hadn't published, and these jobs were fully playable if you had an invite from the creator. But this would be limited to only a few people at a time, which kinda sucks, but there was a way around this. And so began Operation Take Our Fucking Jobs Back.
They took our job!
This movement started with the creator of these jobs inviting someone to this job. Then they left the lobby, so now the other person was the host. They could then do this for a few more people, so now more people would have the job in their possession. From here, there would be a snowball effect where these people could host the job for others, giving access to more and more players. On top of that, on PS4, if someone had started up this job and played it, they would have a recent activity on their profile. This would allow anyone to go on their profile, go to the recent activity, start it up, and it would take them straight into the job. Nice. So the people with these jobs on their profile probably felt like a celebrity, as they would be spammed with friend requests. and a massive amount of players were continuing to rake in the cash. We're back in business, boys. But not for much longer. Things were seriously about to go downhill. Sadly, Rockstar was ready to put the final nail in the coffin for these jobs. They decided enough was enough and ended the madness once and for all. But they didn't do this by getting rid of the private jobs like you would think. They were still out there and could still be played, but anyone who decided to play them would notice a huge difference. The money. Where is it? Yeah, Rockstar added a patch that would change how the NPCs work in these jobs, so now if you killed one of them, the best they could do was drop a snack. If you're lucky. No matter how many of these NPCs you killed, not a single one of them would drop money. Rockstar just made these jobs completely useless. But that's alright. Plenty of people got to take advantage and they made an absolute fuck ton of money. Yeah, about that. We're not finished with you fuckers yet. Shortly after Rockstar put out the patch, players who abused this were met with something devastating. All of the money. What money? Rockstar issued a money wipe, taking away every penny players made from this. And this was before most people knew about laundering the money by just buying stuff they could sell later. So this meant the money was gone for real. Some got lucky and got to keep the money, and some players were clinging on to the hope of new 10k per kill jobs, but they never arrived. At this point, it was over. November 2017 really was a crazy time. Many made millions and then very quickly lost it, but some got lucky and completely got away with it. This experience shocked the GTA Online community, and the 10k per kill jobs will go down in history.